XX underscore box XX underscore blood oath.
One.
Oh no, like I was telling you, it's going to be the Xbox straight edge.
Welcome back to This Week in Gaming. I'm Proxy Fox.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Jeff.
Why do you have to go last?
It's my show. I get to do what I want.
You save the best for last.
And we're going in sitting order. Okay.
That, and it's really fun to stare at you awkwardly while you're not sure if you should introduce yourself after me or if you're going to wait for Jeff.
Or if I'm going to take a drink of my water.
Yeah, that too.
A little bit of A, a little bit of B.
Yeah.
Whole lot of confusion.
Whole lot of water.
So today is Friday, August 25th. You'll be hearing this as of Saturday, August 26th.
Yep.
Like he already said, this is This Week in Gaming, episode 20.
Yeah, we are 20 episodes in.
20.
Finally. It feels good.
Almost halfway there through the year.
This is our first brainchild we haven't aborted halfway through, if you will. So
I've thought about it a couple times, and I was like, no, Proxy will have my ass.
that's true. We've got such consistency going on.
We would just go on without you.
Yeah, you would, and then I'd have
it would derail so much.
It would. It would not.
but
It would be.
I'd have to put a stop to it.
It would be the whatever Proxy and Sarah feel like talking about show.
Oh, God.
Occasionally starring Joe Blake.
So that's
Yeah,
like a
right.
6-hour podcast a day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that'd be great.
We
Anyway,
could turn out
sorry.
so much content. Anyway.
Sorry,
So
go.
Diatribe's far away from here for at least the next 2 seconds. We are going to start off our day with talking about Mass Effect Andromeda.
Now, Andromeda did incredibly successfully and was a great game at launch, right?
I'm going to call bullshit
I'm
on
going to
that.
go ahead and say we had to face the music, if you will, with
Oh, those faces.
the launch of
they
Andromeda.
They were good.
They did fix them.
It's the I
Yeah, they
know I
did.
haven't gotten back to it since, which
I
is
know.
unfortunate.
I know.
You literally played it the day you picked it up for like 45 minutes.
to stream it, and then that was it. We made
Yeah.
a character and got through the intro.
It's unfortunate, and really it had a lot to do with the faces. And it's not just like, the graphics were bad. It's the animations were so horrendous it actually pulled me from the story.
Oh yeah,
I was like, I can't get immersed in this if this is like this is how it's
It's-
going to be. It's like trying to watch anime when your mom is sitting there like, I don't understand what's going on.
Who's that?
Why does he have dog ears?
What's going on?
Who's that?
And you're like, Mom, I'm trying to get involved in a story with fictional characters.
See, then Mass Effect Andromeda would definitely work for me because the only game that I've followed, actually only 2 games I've followed the storylines through are the Uncharted series and Horizon. Mm-hmm. I generally, if I can skip through a cutscene and not give a damn about anything, I do it.
And it's. one
I'm
of the
impatient.
things-
I'm very impatient. I just want to play my fucking game.
I'm
I don't
all
want to
about
play a
them
movie.
story.
You don't want all the
The
discourse.
only movie game, like I said, is Uncharted.
Yeah, and
whole
that's
series.
because the story is so good that you're like, I gotta find out what happens
And
next. I
like
guess.
by number 4, you get both Troy Baker and
Nolan
North.
Yeah.
Like, how can you not?
Dream Daddies.
Yeah. Like,
Dream
oh my
Daddies.
God, could you imagine if they actually voiced Dream Daddy?
That would have been so great. Their budget would have been through the roof, though.
Oh yeah. Anyway, so Mass Effect Andromeda, they had their final update,
Which is weird because didn't that come out like 5 months ago?
roughly.
Not to mention, what was the Half-Life that just got an update 15 years later,
Yeah.
and now Andromeda's like, yeah, we're not.
We're done.
So
No more updates.
Yeah.
I'll break it down exactly what this means as a final update, quote unquote. BioWare announced Saturday that Andromeda will no longer receive single-player or in-game story content updates, as well as no DLC for single-player. Story-based multiplayer missions will extend the game's story, and we will continue to tell stories in the Andromeda galaxy through our upcoming comics and novels. So that just means they're done with patching any problems
Yep.
that there were with the single-player aspect in the first place.
Yep.
Everything else that they patch or update whatsoever is going to be multiplayer-focused.
Which is shitty because I don't give a shit about that.
It's shitty, but I understand where they're trying to go with having a RPG game, but being massively multiplayer online.
I guess I get it because where single player was kind of a flop, maybe the multiplayer is good. I don't even know if it's a thing right now.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know anything. But if that's successful, I don't blame them for wanting to focus on what is successful. But it's still like people were so fucking hyped about this game, and you're just like, we're not going to give a shit about that anymore.
See, I didn't get hyped about it because it's BioWare, and I always lower my expectations like 3
No,
steps below Bethesda.
But like the people who have been waiting for either a continuation of the original Mass Effect trilogy or just more space exploration were so pumped.
Right.
And it's like,
and I hope they don't go this route with the next Dragon Age.
oh, I know. I haven't beat the DLC, the story DLC for Inquisition, which is the 3rd Dragon Age game. So I don't 100% know what happens, but I know that it basically leaves off a huge cliffhanger, making you need more.
Right.
If they were to just forget about that and make a whole new game about whole new characters, I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
I'd be ripshit.
I mean, I don't know. Like, they can make you kind of forget about most of the game as long as they still reference the other stories. Like, say you're like in a different region.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, do kind of like an Elder Scrolls.
Yeah. I think the way they left it off, though, was I don't think they could get away with that. Anyway, it's not about Dragon Age.
So, regardless, the multiplayer team for Andromeda will be working hard in providing more info on the new multiplayer content, such as their missions, character kits, etc. Whatever they decide sees fit, I guess. When there's more information, we'll most likely talk about it.
Yeah.
Unless there's better stuff to talk about, but meh.
Yeah. I don't know what interesting stuff there will be. Like, oh, there's a new map for multiplayer.
Yeah.
There's a new map for multiplayer.
I'll probably end up stealing Mass Effect from you, Proxy, and just powering through it, so.
Yeah, I'll play through it eventually. See, the thing for me with Andromeda, I found it very hard to, for lack of a better term, give a shit when it's not the Shepard story.
Yeah.
Right. Because I got really invested between 2 and 3 because I didn't bother with 1 because it was just
Garbage.
handled like a bathtub.
It's yes, the whole game.
No doubt the story was great, but there's a certain point of gameplay mechanics I just couldn't handle with it. So.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
But with 2 and 3, I got so invested in my Shepard and her storyline. And then all of a sudden they're just like, here's a new game, next gen console, you've been waiting forever. Forget everything about Shepard.
Yep. And also this game is broken as shit right out of the box. In so many ways.
I was hoping to get pulled back into it, but then the thing with the faces happened, and it's like, just...
See, what I wish they would have done with Andromeda, because this is technically number 4, is they should have taken the ability like you can do now with cloud storage, with cloud saves. They did it with Dragon Age.
Yeah.
I'm only kind of veering into Dragon Age. They did it with Dragon Age where you could save things to your keep. So why not save your Shepard to a spaceship?
Yeah.
Save them to a colony. And then you can download that Shepard into Andromeda, but you don't play as him.
It's just...
You just interact with him.
Or that part of the story is there. Like, BioWare has done it, can do it, they've proven it. Like, isn't it true that the Shepard you play as long as it's on the same console or memory card
as long as
system,
you can get the same save files,
it's the same like decisions you've made, the same face to a point, blah
all
blah
the
blah.
interactions.
They've proven they can do it.
Yeah, because between 1, 2, and 3, you could continue with the same character.
Yeah, they really had an opportunity.
And they kind of
to do a keep sort of thing.
I would have even been okay if they started a second trilogy, but
yeah.
I mean, maybe that's the way that they're going. Maybe they're trying to start a second trilogy by naming it Andromeda instead of 4.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll find out, when the next Mass Effect hits, probably
if they don't just ditch it for
what
is the new series they were working on?
Oh,
Legion?
No.
Legendary? Something like that. It's an L.
Some sort of L name.
The shooter one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what one you're talking about.
I don't.
But, yeah. So... BioWare, step up your game and keep us updated. For the love of God,
and if
don't
you're listening,
fuck this up.
If you're listening, hey, what's up,
bro?
Sorry, we talk so much shit.
I wouldn't talk.
I think we've all got
shit.
really invested in BioWare games. It's kind of like Bethesda with us.
Yeah,
because BioWare and Bethesda both have space, like futuristic and medieval themed games.
Yeah,
they're both very good at what they do.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Every once in a while, they let you down hard.
Yeah.
We'll forgive them, sure, but...
Still gonna buy and play the games.
I am Bethesda hardcore to no ends, but every game I've bought that's from Bethesda has one letdown.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you what in each game,
But it's there.
There's always at least one letdown.
It's there.
I'm still trying to find it in Wolfenstein and in Doom, but I also haven't played enough of those. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Moving on from there.
Yeah.
We got
Project Scorpio returns.
the XX underscore box XX underscore blood oath.
One.
Oh no, like I was telling you, it's going to be the Xbox Straight Edge. So as of November 7th, I can say that.
Just had one too many drinks tonight.
As of November 7th, Microsoft will be releasing a limited edition Project Scorpio version of the Xbox One X.
Project Scorpio was the code name of
Correct.
the X, which was such a badass name. They should have just kept it.
Which is funny because I'm pretty sure the One X also releases on November 7th.
Yeah, it does.
Fun little round of trivia.
Yeah.
What console was nicknamed the Revolution?
The Wii.
Yes. Yeah, the Nintendo Wii. They could have gone with a boss name like the Nintendo Revolution, and they decided to go with Wii.
What was nicknamed the Dolphin?
Oh, no. Was that the Sega Saturn? No.
It was the GameCube.
Was it?
Whoa.
Yep. Because when the stories were coming about the development of the GameCube, they were thinking about putting the N64 cartridges being able to be used in that as well as discs.
That would have been hilarious to look at.
Yeah, so like,
Is that why?
Yep.
Is that why the totally legal emulator
Dolphin.
is called Dolphin?
because it plays everything.
That's funny. Okay,
that
I
was
get
the
it.
whole thing about the Dolphin. It was supposed to be able to play everything.
That's
pretty
really
much.
clever.
Okay.
Neat.
So
Cool.
either way,
Trivia aside, Project Scorpio.
Project Scorpio. So
I feel like I should be excited for like the technical end of the Xbox One X, but I haven't checked the tech specs because, frankly, I don't care.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they're all the fucking same. All the consoles are the same.
So
They're all the same.
The One X, or not the One X, but the Scorpio version of the One X that will be available. The console and the controller will come emblazoned with Project Scorpio on the front in Microsoft green text.
Lovely.
The Scorpio edition will cost $4.99. It's the same price as the standard 1 terabyte. There's not really a lot to it.
No,
that's
it's
different.
just-
It's just kind of like one of those editions. It's kind of like getting a Modern Warfare edition of an Xbox. It's just a different
And
color.
I don't know what the Xbox One X, the regular one, looks like because I don't give a shit. But the
I'm guessing it
Project
looks kind of like a VHS player.
yeah. But the Project Scorpion version at least looks like the brick PS2 but standing. I mean, it looks cool, but it looks exactly like the old big thick PS2.
I would like to see the numbers on how many people that own an Xbox One know what a VHS player is in order to understand the reference.
I don't know. My parents, I know that I'm 25, so like I'm not that young, but my parents had their VHS player,
2
their
years
VCR, until about a year or 2 years ago, and then it finally died. It was as old as me. So
you can still buy VHS players.
yeah,
It's, like,
and
brand
tapes,
new. It's
and
weird.
tapes. Yeah, like
I'm
they.
so used to seeing.
I know. I saw a few on Amazon because I was looking.
Oh no, you
into-
can buy them at like Kmart.
Well,
That's
I mean, it's Kmart. It's going out of business anyway, so like
Fair enough.
They're just emptying out their warehouse.
just go steal
Dust-
some
just take off the
VCRs.
dust.
Just go steal them. Steal them.
So otherwise, the Xbox One X, the basic version, is available for pre-order at every big name retailer you can think of.
Yep.
so like the big ones: Walmart.
Best
Walmart,
Buy,
Best
Amazon,
Buy, GameStop.
Kmart,
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Ames,
Ames. Oh,
Bradbury's.
KB Toys.
Caldors.
Got on a Toys R Us.
Walden
and,
Books.
Bradley's. Don't forget about Bradley's.
Oh,
But
man.
either
Did
way,
I not just say? No, I said Bradbury's. Sorry, go on.
The One X is available for pre-order. It comes with a 1 terabyte hard drive, wireless controller, HDMI cable, power supply, 1 month of Xbox Game Pass, and 14 days of live gold membership. And that will be released November 7th.
I checked a couple different online retailers, Walmart, Target, Best Buy, and Amazon this morning. I haven't checked later in the day, and it's just like the NES and the SNES. It's so unavailable because so many people have pre-ordered it that it won't even give me a price. It's just like currently unavailable. We'll let you know.
It's going to be
Wow.
$4.99.
Yeah,
what,
no, but
yeah.
you know what I mean. Like,
yeah.
I wanted
so
to go
unavailable that you can't.
Yeah.
They're like, no.
Yeah, you
Just
can't
stop.
You can't even dream about it.
Yeah. Moving on from that, speaking of prices and whatnot, the HTC Vive. HTC made a great announcement for us at the very least.
Kinda.
I like to think it's a great announcement for us, but then I realize I'm broke.
Yes, but it's one step closer to us being less broke when we eventually buy this.
That's true.
So HTC announced that the Vive is now going to be $599. This is a $200 price drop.
Which is a lot.
The $799 retail price of when it originally came out.
About time.
Viveport president Reichard Stieber, I'm probably murdering that name.
Sorry.
Said they are dropping the price in anticipation of holiday season, wanting to make the Vive a little more accessible. As of July, Oculus Rift had a price drop for summer only of $399. Reichard of Viveport says the Vive price drop has nothing to do with that. He believes the HTC is the leader in virtual augmented reality, which it really is.
It really is. It's better. Like, they have weird timing for sure.
Yeah,
Like the Oculus being like, oh, we're gonna bump down because we're not as good and we want people to buy it, and Vive being like, we're gonna bump down too because we're better and people want it.
That being said,
because people want a VR headset that they don't have to be bothered by being owned by Facebook.
the Oculus Rift was only on sale for $399 this summer.
Yeah, it ends sometime this month or next month.
Is this a permanent price drop for the HTC?
This is a permanent price drop.
As far as anybody knows.
That's what they
is
said.
It?
They made with that release. They said $599 permanently.
Yeah,
they're not going to bring that back up to the $799 that it originally was.
That seems
because really, how could you go back from that?
Between all of us, that seems really achievable.
It's like $200 a piece.
Yeah, save $50 every paycheck for a couple weeks, couple months.
What's this whole saving thing?
I don't know.
Yeah. What is saving?
I have a peanut butter jar with coins in it.
I have a Ziploc bag with coins in it, so
it's good.
It'll be
I make tips.
The first VR headset we ever bought with tip money.
Oh my god, seriously. I mean, we could do that in like 6 weeks.
True.
Probably.
Yeah. Either way, we are going to just keep barreling right on to more news.
Do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll. Not quite the nostalgic game I was thinking, but pretty close. Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy.
You were just playing that earlier.
I was just playing it earlier.
The final stitch effort of a developer to stay in business.
Yep.
And it's been going for 15 games and then a numerous number of non-numbered spin-offs.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah.
So, Final Fantasy 15 was released for PS4 and Xbox One last November, and now is on PC.
Or will be.
Oh, sorry. Now finally has a release window for PC. My bad. Somewhere in early 2018. So,
probably
either
spring
or Q1, Q2.
Man, I have been waiting since it came out for someone to tell me how it's actually supposed to look.
I know.
I know, right? So they're optimizing the game for PC using the NVIDIA GamesWorks tech suite.
That must be some fancy deal they got with NVIDIA.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what that is.
This does not make me happy because the NVIDIA GamesWorks tech suite is a piece of shit.
Really?
Wow. Tell us how you really feel.
We're getting political.
Most developers don't use NVIDIA, like, gaming engines. They use Unreal or they use, like...
Unreal, Unity. Frostbite.
Exactly.
Foxdie.
So this is using the
Fox engine.
This is using NVIDIA's own engine to, like, make it more optimized for your graphics card, which means that if you don't have an NVIDIA graphics card, you're SOL.
That's great.
Like, you'll be able to play it, but you won't be able to optimize it properly for your computer.
That's not great.
That sounds like a pain.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not going to matter to me because I already have it for the PS4. I literally just bought the Season Pass today because it was like $25. So, like, whatever. But the PC Final Fantasy 15 will also receive bonus content originally released as part of the PS4 and Xbox One version's paid Season Pass.
Which...
Bullshit.
That's so shitty. Like...
I literally just paid $25 for the Season Pass.
Which
couple hours ago.
Which people in the spring are going to just have for free because they bought the game for PC.
Right.
Like, that is a shitty way to do business.
But
by the way,
every console version that has updated, the PC will also have the update as well, whatever they added in. Like, they have a holiday season bullshit and all that. So, and there's also going to be a first-person mode.
I wonder if that's going to be a thing on console too.
I mean,
I feel like a first-person mode is really just opening the door for VR support.
Right, and like they have a VR game coming out. It's literally just like a fishing game.
Oh yeah, I remember
But
reading
like,
about that, and I was
it's,
like, what?
it's bass fishing, Big Bass Pro Fishing for Square Enix.
Great job.
You get to play as
Enix.
Noctis fishing. Like that's really it.
You can pay to catch bigger fish,
Pretty much.
I hope.
Paywall.
I mean, you have to pay $400 just to get the Rift alone or the PS4.
I kind of want to get, like,
Morpheus.
Project Morpheus.
Yeah.
I kind of want the PlayStation VR at some point, but...
It's $400. Why not just spend the extra
Exactly,
two?
at this point, you
At
just
this point,
bridge
save
that
the two.
gap and
Spend
get
the
an
extra
HTC
two
Vive.
and you can use the Vive on anything.
Yeah.
I don't really have high hopes. I really don't care because I'm not a PC gamer. Sorry, PC Master Race, but I'm just not. I have a piece of shit computer. I'm not paying for a new one.
I just can't continue to pay for the upgrades that I want.
Right.
And that's the thing.
Yeah.
Well, I just can't. I can't upgrade my PC, so.
Nope.
Delving off just a slight, I
Slight.
saw something the other day that I thought was interesting, which was it was a news article about how to cheat on PS4 with not like codes or aimbots, but it was a controller, and it was essentially the left half of your PS4 controller with a mouse for the right half.
I saw that. You sent that to me, yeah.
Because that's the biggest argument that the PC gamers have against consoles, that you have significantly greater accuracy with a mouse.
You can already do that with the PS4. You can literally take a USB keyboard and a mouse and plug it in. And it'll work. It'll work natively. Or you take one of the gaming keyboards that has the trackpad on it, and you cut out the middleman.
Who's the master ace now, bitch?
Because, like, yeah, exactly. Because, like, that's what a lot of the semi-pro Overwatch players were getting banned for on PS4.
Which is crazy, because...
And there was a whole discussion from Blizzard because they were getting banned on the Xbox One and on the PS4. And the lead of the Overwatch team was like, I don't care. But Blizzard was like, but we do. Because we paid them a lot of money when they win.
Yeah,
So if they're winning using
But I mean, at the same time, when you get into competitive and you're playing on a system like the PS4 or the Xbox One, anything that will work natively with that system should be a viable controller. Considering that there are people that will pay like the several $100s for a high-end SCUF controller with the extra paddles.
Well, that was what Big Boss's debate was like, well, if it runs native, why can't they use it? I don't know.
I guess it comes down to not everyone's going to do that. If there was a, league of people who were playing like that, it'd probably be fair.
A League of Extraordinary
I'm sure
Gentlemen.
I'm sure to some extent it feels very pay to win for people.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, I would be great at this too if I could afford such a thing.
Yeah, like a SCUF controller.
Right.
Or like that controller that you sent this morning.
Yeah, the Pro.
The Pro that looks like an Xbox One controller.
It does. It's very strange.
I don't like it. Moving on.
Back on track.
Yeah, back on track. Here comes the train. Choo-choo.
Choo-choo.
Horizon Zero Dawn news.
Yay!
Speaking of Horizon and being one of my favorite games, Guerrilla Games released a new patch for Horizon Zero Dawn, patch 1.32, which, while also fixing some minor bugs and issues, also includes an entire quote-unquote story mode difficulty, aka Weenie Hut Jr. Very Easy mode.
My mode.
AKA press X to win.
Yeah, pretty much.
No.
Press X to Jason.
Press X to die a little bit less often.
It's very similar to the Nathan Drake collection on PS3 and PS4 where there's Explorer mode, so everything is, like, retarded.
All the enemies shoot you with Nerf guns.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're the only one with real bullets.
Well, that's kind of what it is.
It's the same thing. Enemies take double damage from you. You take half damage from them.
Yeah.
That's really the only thing. And I'm about that because I don't have great
reflexes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dark Souls ruined me.
FPS games ruined me, so.
Yeah. But that patch happened on Monday. So
yeah,
as soon as we get Horizon back, I'm going to play it.
Well, we need to get Horizon back by September, the end of September, early October.
It's like
you'll
the
have it
19th
back
or
before
something.
then. School starts for me in September, so.
Well, because the DLC comes out.
Yep.
And I bought it, so yeah.
Sweet.
Moving on from there, today's a really weird day. Either way, moving on from there, there is a new 3DS XL coming out.
A new 3DS XL?
Yeah,
Please tell me there's
A
a good
new-
way that I can extend the name of that new
yeah.
3DS XL.
The new Nintendo 3DS XL is the SNES edition new Nintendo 3DS XL.
So it's the new SNES edition, new Nintendo 3DS XL, new.
It's literally ridiculous. Nintendo has got to get its shit together.
So, the SNES edition new Nintendo 3DS XL will be coming to Europe in October, according to Nintendo UK at the Gamescom 2017. A similar-looking Super Famicom-themed new 3DS XL hit stores in Japan last year. There's no word on if North America will be receiving an SNES-themed 3DS. New 3DS XL. I can't say that
It's so hard.
at all.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, what happens with Nintendo is they kind of do the reverse of what all other companies do, where they release the first things in the US, they release the first in Japan, then they go Europe, and then they go to the US. So, like, just wait.
Yeah, honestly, I'm sure that there's tons of people on Etsy who have already started making vinyl stickers and cases and
Oh,
stuff
yeah, there's
that'll look
tons,
exactly like
yeah.
it. So
And you can buy the buttons already. 'Cause
Yeah.
like literally, the only difference is the coloring of like the buttons, and the actual clamshell is like that Super NES like gray.
yeah,
That's
it
really
looks
it.
really
It
cool.
looks cool, but
like if you're super into it, but you live here, like don't just go pay $26.99 plus $13.99 for shipping from some crazy person on Etsy, and just get yourself a homemade case.
Pretty much.
But yeah, that launches October
Okay.
13th in the good old UK.
Oh, Europe.
Look.
Also, SNES news: the SNES Classic dropped for pre-orders suddenly.
For real this time.
For realsies.
Yeah, not an
at
accident.
1 o'clock in the morning Tuesday night. And
Oh, boy.
Well, 1 o'clock our time, so whatever.
Well, it was 1 o'clock our time, and by 3 o'clock our time, 3 a.m., 1 a.m. to 3 a.m., it was sold out.
Yep.
Now, where was this dropped?
Amazon.
Okay, listen here, Amazon. I put myself on a list to be notified about such things.
Oh.
And was not.
Oh, thousands of people were complaining about that. They were like, I sign up for emails. I set my email notification to the loudest thing it could be, just in case it dropped in the middle of the night so it would wake me up. I didn't get a fucking email. Like, so many people are so angry about it.
Now, I was reading not too long before we came down to record this episode that Amazon took too many orders.
Oh, I'm shocked.
So they are giving options to either be fully refunded, because with this pre-order, you are getting billed right away.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, you were getting billed right away, so they take the money out.
Oh, good thing I
But,
didn't, like, jump on that or
You
anything.
can either be refunded 100%, or they'll leave you on the list, and when they get a new shipment, they won't sell those.
Yeah.
They'll
Okay,
ship
see,
them out
I
to
like
you.
that idea.
Yeah, I mean, they were
Because
like, we
for a
fucked
lot
up.
of people, it's not so much that I need it when it comes out. It's that
I want it.
I don't want to be paying the prices that scalpers want to charge
Right.
because I didn't get on your pre-order list.
Yeah, I'm going to see it on the Facebook Marketplace when it comes out for
Yep.
probably $300.
Well, the problem is, too, that, again, it's with me and fucking Nintendo. They're never going to make enough of these things. They're never going to learn their lesson. They're never going to listen to the people and what they want. They're always going to do this. They're going to do this again, which with whatever classic edition they release next, probably the 64. They're going to do it again, and they're going to go, we don't know what happened. I know that 100,000 people
Oops.
want these, but we only made 100. I'm so sorry. We took your money. It'll be 30 days before you're refunded.
Nintendo is just this like happy little kid who lives in
Yeah.
a cardboard house, and he comes out every once in a while and it's like, I made 10 of these! And everyone's like, we needed like 10,000.
But I made you
He's like-
10.
These are good!
And these 10 are so good. I did them so good. And it's like, fuck off, Timmy.
Such a dick.
I get so mad.
So yeah, like, I'm not going to hold my breath on getting a
Oh, no. I don't want
SNES
one.
Classic. I do,
Yeah.
because that's kind of what I grew up on.
Yeah, but we can just buy an old SNES, gut it, put a Raspberry Pi in there, and just make it look real cool.
It sounds like a whole lot of work.
Well, it is. And that's okay.
either way, we digress.
Just put it on the Ouya.
Could do a lot of things right now that I'm just not willing to do. Moving on, some Monster Hunter World news.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So,
Inform me, because I'm so ready. My body is ready.
Your body is ready, you're willing to receive?
Yes.
All right. So Monster Hunter World will be receiving free DLC.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, for all you people listening...
Monster Hunter 4 had free DLC as well.
Yeah.
You could get certain, like, Mega Man skins and stuff like that, and it was great.
I have a thing about that I didn't include in my notes, but I remember it from earlier, but go on.
So, for all you people that are just listening to us and aren't in the room, so that's literally everyone else but myself, Sarah, and Proxy, you should have seen his eyes when I said free DLC.
Oh, my eyes.
It's like a kid in a candy store.
They popped out of his head. They're still dangling.
Yeah. So, either
Please help
way,
me.
this is staying true to the nature of the Monster Hunter games. Statement was said that we will continue to release free quests as we always have, quote unquote. The game will require players to sign up for their console's online service to play with others, so...
That won't be free, but it's like that's par for the course of owning a
because
console.
it's coming on the Xbox.
Are we talking like the consoles service, like
Xbox,
like
Xbox
if
Live
and PlayStation,
PlayStation
Plus
Network? Yeah.
Okay.
So, but it's free.
So that's fine.
It's
I'm
just,
already a PlayStation Plus member.
Exactly.
Right. Exactly. Another statement made was, quote, "We have made sure we are putting the volume of gameplay people expect from a Monster Hunter. I think we have our priorities right. We don't want to let any users down who are used to Monster Hunter being a great, meaty experience." And
meaty.
That's unquote. That was said by the executive producer, Kaname Fujioka.
Bless you.
The thing that's funny about this is they were saying that the handheld Monster Hunters always had free updates, free DLC, as it were. But because of the nature of consoles, handhelds, you're probably on the bus or at school or at work doing things you shouldn't be doing. And you're not always near an internet connection. So
That's true.
They always wanted to make those things available, but you're not always on an internet connection, so you can't always get it. So they were always just like, here, it's going to be available forever. With consoles, it's pretty much the same thing, but your console is probably always connected to the internet, always ready to receive an update or a DLC or a patch or whatever. So they're sticking true to that because they want to just keep it... I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for. They want to keep it kosher and natural for the types of game, but the way that they're going to do the updates is like, I don't know. I thought it was interesting that they could do paid DLC like everyone else, every other company that has a console game.
It's true. Like, and what I think is pretty cool about it is Capcom has some pretty interesting IPs that it has rights to. Of those being Mega Man, Street Fighter, things like that are Capcom type things, and it offers a lot of various things that they can put in there. Like when I got the Mega Man skin, that's just fun things. And you would think a company like that, because we're so used to things like Nintendo, where you can buy more Nintendo characters for Mario Kart and things like that, that they could easily have been like, hey, you want to look like Mega Man in Monster Hunter? Fine, pay us money.
Yep.
But they're not. They're just even like, here you go, have this, it's fun.
Yeah, like, when a game is like that, even if it's like 99 cents, you're like, okay, that's not bad, but it's still, you're buying into it. You're supporting this system, and it needs to stop. Did you have something fun for us, honey?
Let me bring you to a land. It's a land designed by Blizzard.
Oh no, here we go.
Okay.
It's a land where monkeys run at you and attack you, and
I love Overwatch.
Angels fly at you, and French people named after spiders shoot at you.
Okay.
The land of Overwatch.
I was like,
I thought it was Diablo.
I was like,
I know,
what the
right?
fuck are you talking about? And then I was like, Widowmaker?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know she was French.
Widowmaker.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Either way. So this week, Blizzard announced that they were going to be buffing Mercy.
Okay.
They were going to change around her ultimate.
How?
Giving her a different ultimate.
I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, I haven't read the full notes of what it entails, but based off of what I was reading earlier, they were giving her a new ultimate called Valkyrie. So they did that in the PTR realm, which for anyone listening that doesn't know what PTR, that means a public testing realm. It's a PC server only.
It's like a beta, right?
Yeah, it's a beta that Blizzard has, that they put all their new characters, they use all the new maps, that it's always in there first. So they did that, and within 48 hours of buffing Mercy, they went, oops, we fucked up. We have to nerf Mercy's buff.
Whoops.
Sorry, I got completely lost there for a second because there was a PSP game on the shelf, and it looked like a PS4 game, and I was like, when did I get
Could you not go into the nether realm when I'm staring at you? I was expecting your head to flip all the way around.
You're keeping this in.
It almost did.
You're keeping this in.
Yeah.
Because I thought you were going to say, there's a PSP game over there, and I don't own a PSP. The call is coming from inside the house. Okay.
You died in the game, you died to be alive. So,
Player 2 is inside the building.
Yeah. Either way, Blizzard buffed Mercy, gave her a new ultimate.
They made her too buff then.
They made her too buff, and they said, oops, we fucked up. So they had to nerf her.
Whoops.
Buffing means you bring up a stat. Nerfing means you lower a stat. That's the dumbest way I could explain it.
For anyone that doesn't know.
For anyone that doesn't know. Either way. So the Valkyrie ultimate is still kind of fucked up. When you use it, it gives... Where is it? Yeah, so Valkyrie allows the healer to fly, but it also amps up Mercy's stats, like, exponentially, to the point where she has infinite ammo, increases her damage, and her fire rate of her weapon, which attacking with Mercy is unheard of.
Very few people use Mercy as an offensive. That's kind of a last...
Yeah, she's a healer.
That's like Mercy's the only one left on the field and you're trying to hold point.
So imagine that, plus using Anna's Nano Boost.
Oh boy.
Yeah. It's a crazy, scary healer. That being said, they are working on nerfing her a little bit more to adjust the issue, so we won't see rebuffed Mercy until it's out of PTR, so I'm saying 2 more weeks.
Wow.
Roughly. They work fast.
I guess. Well, I was saying that's a long time, but I guess it takes time to figure out where
really
stuff's
fast.
broken and...
Also in the PTR realm right now is a new map that will be coming out relatively soon. There's no actual date.
There's so much new going on right now since we haven't really played since the Winter Games just about? No,
yeah.
it was after that.
It was Winter Games. Because I didn't play Year of the Rooster, so
I did a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's been a long while.
Either way, also in the PTR realm is new map called Junkertown.
Which sounds like something I'm into.
I'm excited for it. It's literally Junkrat's town. Unfortunately, with Junkertown, they made a video called Junkertown the Plan.
Mm-hmm.
They had to apologize to the whole entire country of Australia.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear. Why?
They had a lot of complaints from Australian players saying that the video was very offensive to Australians.
And Australians are pretty tough people, so I can't imagine.
Is it because of, the lingo?
No.
Because I know there's a lot of,
It was based off of how it was portrayed. Because Junkrat is Australian.
Okay.
Junkrat and Roadhog are Australian.
Which is strange, because Blizzard's usually pretty on point when it comes to their cultural
Right.
anything.
Yeah.
Well, Junkrat and Roadhog are Australian. Junkrat and Roadhog are the only 2 characters in the Junkertown video. Animation, whatever you want to call it. It wasn't them that the Australians were bothered with. It was literally how Junkertown was portrayed in the video. Not how Junkertown is portrayed in the actual PTR realm, where you're actually playing on it, but how it was animated, and it looked dingy, and just, you didn't want to be there.
Hey, Australia. I'm sorry.
Hey.
But parts of you are dirty.
Australia. It's called Junkertown.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's kind of supposed to be junky.
Mate.
You came to be because someone said, let's make an island of only criminals. Shit happens.
But that being said, it's not clear when Junkertown is coming to anywhere but the PTR. I would say it will probably come late September, early October, probably right before Halloween perks up, because Halloween they're going to have a whole shit ton of stuff too. I mean, Season 5 is ending 2 days from now. So,
yeah.
Get ready for Season 6 to amp up, and this will either
I'm
be
not
a
even going
Season
to probably
7
get
start.
back into it until Season 7.
And they also announced that they're going to be shortening up their seasons, too.
What is a season?
Competitive play.
Oh.
So their competitive play seasons are going to be shortened down from 2 months to, I think they said 3 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, something like that. It's something crazy like that. So there'll be a lot more seasons coming out per the year. So I don't know. That's just what I read. I don't always tell the truth. I kind of fuck things up most of the time. So with that being said, I think I'm gonna get out of here because I'm sick of your face.
Aw. Well, fine then.
Oh, well.
I'd like to take a minute to thank everyone who's been following with us for these last 20 episodes. The last 19 and now 20.
Even if you've only listened to a couple.
We appreciate you being here.
Yeah,
We appreciate resonating within your earballs.
Yeah.
And I hope we gave you a little chuckle along the way. I don't even care if you're listening for the news. I want you to be here for us.
Yeah.
Because we're here for you.
Fuck the news.
We're Radio Free Wasteland, and we're here for you.
And then Todd Howard's going to burst into that door and fucking kill us.
Probably. That's okay. As long as he signs some stuff before he kills me. It's all good.
Yeah.
He'll sign it in your blood. So.
Well, it
That would
still
be great.
it still counts. It still counts.
Stabs the fountain pen into you, pulls it back out, and uses your blood
That'd be so
to sign Fallout.
That'd be so hardcore.
Right? Anyway, thank you guys for listening. If you want to find out more about us, you can check out our website. It's under a little bit of construction, but it's still pretty navigable currently. YeahDudeGamers.com. You can find links to all of our social media. If social media is your thing, you can get a hold of us and tweet things at us and Instagram your stuff towards us and send us stuff on Facebook and
even it's funny. It's funny when a friend approaches me and says, "Hey, I listened to your podcast." That's really weird, but it's awesome.
I like it.
Do that more.
Jamie's done that to me a couple times, and I'm like, he'll always be talking about one certain section. I'm like, dude,
don't remember.
I don't remember talking about it, and B, I don't listen to my own podcast. And I'm on it.
Nope. I will. It doesn't bother me anymore, but I don't listen back because it's I don't know. It's weird. I do appreciate. I'm pretty sure your grandmother is probably listening now. 20 for 20.
Yeah, probably.
Hi, Pam.
Hi, Pam. Thank you very much. It is nice to have you through all the ups and downs and
all the F-bombs.
Guest stars, F-bombs, H-bombs,
innuendos.
When we saw her for July 4th weekend, she said, "I listen to your podcast. It's really good. There's a lot of F-bombs though." And I was like, "Yeah, it's."
That's why we need to start converting to my accidental spelling correct of fic.
I don't care because what I told her was, "Listen, I'm 30 years old. I'm going to say whatever I want."
I'm gonna say whatever the fic I want.
Yeah, so go flick yourself.
Fick my flickin' bick.
Yeah.
Flick my fickin' bick. I don't know.
Flick
my bick.
On that note, before we divulge
yeah,
too much, we'll catch you all next week. It'll be my last week before heading back to college.
Yay. Oh, God.
Final semester.
Proxy and I are going to die.
It's going to be a great time for some of us. Until next time, game on.
See ya.